Good evening, everyone. My name is Corey Williams, and standing on this stage tonight, it's something I never thought I'd get to do. Not because I didn't dream of it, but because for most of my life, I felt like I was always just one step behind. Step behind getting the job, one step behind making the team, one step behind my dreams. No matter how hard I worked, no matter how much effort I put in, I always seemed to fall just short. It felt like I was running a race where the finish line kept moving further away. Growing up, I loved basketball. I spent every afternoon practicing, pushing myself, hoping that one day I'd make the team. But every tryout ended the same way. Coaches telling me I was good but not good enough. I told myself, maybe next time, but next time never came. In college, I worked hard, applied for every opportunity I could. I watched friends get internships, jobs, open doors that never even cracked open for me. And every rejection email stung. Every "we're sorry to inform you" felt like another reminder that I wasn't quite there. Even in my personal life, it always seemed like I was the second choice, the afterthought, the guy who almost made it, the guy who was close but not quite. And after a while, you start to believe it. You start to wonder if maybe this is just who you are, someone who tries but never quite wins. Then one day, my best friend sat me down and said, "Corey, you're spending your life chasing things that weren't meant for you. Stop running after them, run your own race." And for the first time, I really thought about what that meant. Music has always been my safe place. Ever since I was a kid, I sang when I was happy, I sang when I was hurting, but I never saw it as something I could pursue because I was too busy chasing everything else. Too busy trying to fit into places that weren't meant for me. So I made a choice. I stopped chasing, I stopped trying to catch up, and I decided to step into my own moment, to take a chance on myself. That's why I'm here tonight, not to prove anything to anyone, but to finally do something that feels right. To finally stop being a step behind and take my place on this stage. No matter what happens after this, tonight, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
I've been running all my life, chasing after something new. Always reaching, always falling, never knowing what to do. Every door was closing, every dream just out of sight. Took my chances, took my losses, but I never got it right. And I tried to be strong, tried to hold on, tried to tell myself to keep moving on. But the harder I pushed, the further it seemed like the world was a race that wasn't meant for me. I was always one step behind, falling fast, losing time. But tonight I'm standing tall, no more waiting for the call. I won't let this moment pass me by. I'm not one step behind. Every almost, every not quite, every maybe next time had me doubting, had me breaking, thinking maybe they were right. But I found my voice inside the silence, heard it calling out my name. And I knew if I stayed waiting, I would always be the same. So I let go of doubt, let go of fear, took a breath, stepped up right here. This is my time, this is my fight. I won't let the past define my life. I was always one step behind, falling fast, losing time. But tonight I'm standing tall, no more waiting for the call. I won't let this moment pass me by. Second place, no more almost there, no more wondering if life is fair. I'm taking my shot, I'm owning my space, I'm stepping forward, I found my place. Not this time.
just wow. I have to say, I've seen a lot of performances on this stage, but what you just did wasn't just a performance, it was a moment, a real, raw, unforgettable moment. From the second you started singing, there was something different about you. It wasn't just about hitting the right notes or having a good voice, though, by the way, your voice is absolutely incredible. It was about the way you made us feel. You took every single person in this room on a journey with you, and that's what makes an artist. That's what makes a star. What struck me the most was the emotion. You weren't just singing a song, you were telling your story, and we felt every single word. The pain, the struggle, the hope. That's what music is supposed to do. It's supposed to make people feel something, and you did that effortlessly. I'll be honest, when you walked on stage and started speaking, I wasn't sure what to expect. You talked about always being a step behind, about never quite making it. But let me tell you something, Corey. Tonight, you weren't behind. Tonight, you were ahead of everyone else. This is the kind of performance people will remember, not just because it was beautiful, but because it was real, because it meant something. And that, Corey, is what makes you special. I don't know what's going to happen in this competition, but I do know one thing: you were born for this. This is your time, and after tonight, I don't think you'll ever feel like you're one step behind again.